Today is another day to learn new and interesting things about our subject. I am your teacher in drafting technology, and I'm very excited to join you in your journey towards learning. The topic for today is about how to create or to make a circle in AutoCAD 2021. Before anything else, let's check the status bar. Make sure that the ortho mode is on. This object snap tracking is on. The object snap, which you should select the endpoint, which is checked. Endpoint, midpoint, the center for the circle. Also the quadrant, the intersection, insertion, the perpendicular, the tangent, the nearest, the apparent intersection, and the parallel should be selected or checked. And then we have here another one here, the transparency is on. The snow annotation objects is always, and 1:1, the annotation scale. So first, let's create the box, which measured by 12 by 12. We will going to use the polyline, so PL. And then make sure that you select the PL, and then 12, 12, 12, and then 12. Then C to close, okay? And then after that, select this box, and you're going to array this one. So array by 3 columns, and 2 rows, and distance of 14 to each other, okay? In between should be 14. And then just gonna close the array, and then we're just gonna explode this one. Okay, then after that, just gonna select this, and let's move it in here. And then we're gonna do the first box. So for the first box, if you will going to see here, you can see a 4 smaller circle and then a bigger one. So it should be by the smaller circle is 3 in radius, and the bigger one is 6 in radius. So first, let's have the circle. If you will going to click this circle, it's actually automatically by center radius. So let's find first, or before we get to get the center, first let's create a parallel or perpendicular line. This one, intersected line, so vertical and horizontal line. Then we will going to create or use the center radius. So let's click in here, center radius by 6. And then after that, cancel the command, and then to get or to create the 4 smaller circle, we will going to use the 2 point, okay, or 2P circle, okay, here 2 point, okay. Then we're gonna select in here, go in here by 6, okay, and then enter again 2P, enter, then from here up to here, and then yan. And then just gonna select this one, copy, or mirror. Let's mirror it using this reference, the middle, or there's this tangent, or this gonna be the center of our circle. And then just gonna have this one, this reference, this endpoint, click, and then no. And then to have the smaller line, let's just create it by 1, and then just copy it all over in our drawing, okay. Make sure that if you will going to copy it, you will going to put it in the center of each circle. There you have it, and we're done doing the first box. For the second box, as you can see, it's actually similar in the procedure of the first box. So we're just gonna have to copy the first box. This one, the first box, we're just gonna copy, and then we will going to paste in here. So we're just gonna select this all over, and then CO, enter. This will be our reference. Go in here, okay, and then click, and then enter. Then we're just gonna delete this smaller lines, these lines, and then we're just gonna create a circle from here, okay, or we can use the circular radius, this one, or the center radius from here this one, make sure that it should be center from here, and then we're just gonna use the center by 3, or the radius is 3, so enter. And then we're done doing the second box. So for the third box, we're just gonna create lines first. We're gonna create lines. So from here, going down here, vertical. From here, horizontal, going here. And then here, this 45 degrees lines. This also 45 degrees lines. And then after that, we're gonna use the center radius from here up to here. Okay, and then we're just gonna trim these excess lines. It's not included to our figure. And then we will going to use the 2P, okay, the 2 point. Okay, so from here up to here, and I'm just gonna click this one and then another to enter, and then 2P again, 2P, enter, and then select it in here to here, and then also again space bar, then 2P again from here up to here, also 2P again, 2P from here, from this one up to here in the center here. Okay, just gonna here, and then next 2P again, space bar, 2P, and then from here going here again, space bar, just gonna have the 2P, 2P, and then from here up to here, the center, and then also here again 2P, from here up to here. Then last we have 2P again from here, go in here and the center. Okay, make sure that it should be centered. Okay, there you have it. And then just gonna use the trim, then enter, trim, TR, double enter. Just trim all these excess lines that we will not going to use. So if you're going to have this one, also this one, trim this line, also here trim this line, also here just gonna trim this line, or rather not line, actually the circle. Just gonna trim these circles all over it. Just make sure that you know what the curves or part of circle that you will going to trim. And then just last this one trimmed. Okay, are we done? Yes, we are done. So let's create another line here ng 1, another line here, line here ng mga 1, and then let's just move it in here in the center, and then this one just gonna copy it, go in here, this will be the center. Make sure that it's passing through the 45 degrees lines. There you have it. And then we're done doing the third box. Again, it's actually used by 2P with 45 degrees lines. Box 4. So if you will going to observe the box 4, it's actually the application again of 2P here in AutoCAD. So if you can see the biggest circle, we have here the 6, and then the smallest circle, we have the radius of 0.5. So let's first create the bigger one. So let's have line first. Let's create a line here so we can know the reference of our circle, the 2P. Then sunod, or again, the next we have C. We can have here 2P. Then from here, go in here, we have 12 because 6 is the radius times 2. So the diameter, or specify the second end point of the circle's diameter, so it should be 12. And then enter. Then again, 2P. So you can have this, go in here of 11. Okay, again, 2P. Then from here, go in here, 10. And again 2P again, so make sure that you do the same. So if 10, after 10 we have 9. Okay, and then 2P. Okay, make sure that you enter the 2P. So once you circle, you enter 2p. 2p, enter. Then from here, go in here, we have 8. And then again, 2p. From here up to here, 8, 7. So we have again circle, 2p. So from here, 6. And then again, 2p. 5. We're just gonna end here by 5 diameter. And then again, C, enter, 2p, enter. Just gonna have 4. And then here, 2p, again 2p. Then here, it's gonna have the 3. So we have 2. Last 2. So C, enter, and then 2p. It's gonna enter here with diameter of 2. And then lastly, we have circle, 2p, and then 1. And then just gonna delete this reference that we have. So make sure that it's all down here. So make sure that you did it very well. So this would our be 4th box. For the 5th box, if we will going to observe our given figure, which the bigger circle is actually the radius is 6 and the next is 0.5. So we will going to use the offset circle, and then the measurement of it is 0.5. So let's do this in our drawing area here. So first, let's have identify the circle, radius circle. We're just gonna find the center of it. So make sure that you have this one, the cross, green, or showing the snapping lines. So from here, just gonna create like 6. Okay, and then just gonna select this circle. We're just gonna offset it by 0.5 and then M for multiple, going inside. Okay, just click going inside, and then you're going to see, and there you have it. We're done doing the 5th box. So for the 6th box or last box, if you will going to see, it's actually the radius of the circle is 3 in multiple. So it's actually 12 circles in radius of 3. So we're gonna do the array, the polar array. So first, let's use the 2p. So make sure that we will going to use the 2p here in circle. So from here and in this midpoint, we're just gonna have the 3. Or the diameter is 3 times 2. It should be 6. Okay, 6. Then we're gonna enter this one, and then we're done doing the circle with the radius of 3. And then after that, we're going to select this circle, and we're going to use the array, the polar array, and then click this polar array, and then click the object, specify the object in here, and then let's gonna have the items is actually 12, and then yeah, and then let's gonna close, and then explode this line X, and then enter. Then using this line, we're just gonna have to trim all the excess arcs. Double enter if we were going to have it here. Trim this line, trim. So we can have this one, also this one. Just gonna trim all over it. Trim. It's just like a flower, right? That is actually trimmed flower right now. Just gonna trim all over it. Then from here, let's trim in here. So from here, just gonna have to trim this one. Trim. Make sure that you trim it very well. You trim it clearly. You can zoom in your drawing so that you can see which are the arcs that you will going to trim. There you go. Trim all the excess arcs to form the given object that we have. Okay, make sure that you concentrate for what you will going to trim. We still have this one, and there you go. And we're done doing the 6 box.